That burning mouth of yours reminds me of a hot hell of a time I once had as the last man aboard the Wilder days.
Oh, please don't get started.
She was a steamer, a circus boat, carried a load of acts up and down the coast of New England, far up as Penobscot Bay. There were animals on the ship. There was an elephant called Mogul. There was a tiger, and there was also big snakes. But there was also a fire. The whole ship was on fire. Everyone was in the lifeboats, but there were animals to save. Just the tiger was left, the most dangerous animal of all.
Okay, we've heard it all before. It's the same wrecked boat you used to build a cabin to live on a deserted island. We got it.
No, most of the Wilder days, that burned. But what was left, that washed up on a nearby island. So I hauled it up, used bits and pieces, and I built myself a shack. I used that shack for a few sweet summers, I'll tell you.
What about the tiger? Tell Lexi about the tiger swimming after you, and how the elephant...
I know a story about a kid. There's a lot of math homework to make up.
But Pop-Up was going to let me drive the shark in the driveway after dinner.
Rule of thumb. Little boys and big machines don't mix. Well, come on, get going. Homework. And I don't want any distractions in your study area. I don't want to hear that radio.
I know a story about a house in a time warp where the women are still the ones in charge of the dishes.
I want to hear the story.
That boy of yours, he's got a sweet energy about him. But you're tying him so tight that he's afraid to use it.
Well, he sure can't use you pumping him up with all your stories. He's got to get a sense of reality, like doing his homework. He needs some consistency.
Consistency? That's a category that my doctor uses to describe bowel movements.
sailing over a cardboard sea. If you believe in me, without your love, it's a honky-tonk.
Baby Crocky. Come on, Lexi. I'm coming. Hurry up. I'm hurrying up, all right?
Hey, you two buckaroonies. You rode all the way here?
Yeah.
Where's your mother?
She's got 1,000 errands to do today.
Where's your father?
He's at home watching us. What are you doing?
Pablo said this rib brings good luck, because the elephant that owned it saved his life.
Yeah, old Mogo now. That was an animal with coyones.
What? Coyones? What's coyones?
Spanish for, bravery.
Coyones. Coyones.
I want to see a circus boat.
You can't. There aren't any more. Are there, Papa?
Circus boats? Of course there are.
Are we going now?
Yes, dear lady, under the expert guidance of Captain Christopher Morse here, this illustrious circus is being transported across the sea.
But I always get the oars mixed up. I don't know that much about rowing.
Oh, sure you do. You know rowing. It's just like dancing.
Well, I don't know anything about dancing.
Well, it takes a while to get the step of it, you know, to get the rhythm of it. But once you do and you got it right, it don't matter how crazy it is around you, you will get a kind of peace.
Well, I don't understand.
All right, we don't forget the dancing. But remember this, one of my favorite rules of swimming, we spit in the fat face of fear.
But we don't have a tiger. We need a tiger.
You are absolutely right, lady, and I have a tiger. It's in the pen. Hold fast. Be back in a crack.
Lexi, go! I want to kill you. Better run.
Yes, it's only a can of stuff, and you know what's okay, but it wouldn't be making Damn it. Ah, damn it.
I didn't do anything.
In, now.
But I gotta go get our stuff and tell Papa we're leaving.
Oh, but you didn't have to tell me you were coming here. In the car, Chris, now. Come on.
But I
Come on. Seatbelts.
Damn it.
What gets me is
What?
that he has the nerve to pretend to Chris that he's this wonderful guy.
Well, as far as Chris is concerned, he is. I happen to find him a lot of fun, too. Look, Johnny, I know Pop-Up was a wandering salesman father from hell. I know he wasn't always there for
Never
you.
there. Never there when it counted.
But he's different with our kids. His stories, his pop-up books, Chris loves them.
I used to love them too.
You gotta get over this, honey. I know you don't mean to, but you're almost doing the same thing to Chris that Pop-Up did to you.
What does that mean?
It means go check up on him. Oh, this is good. This is good. If you don't deal with it, who's supposed to? Okay, let's see. Honey, don't you wait here. I'm going to talk to the lady for a minute. Okay.
Kind of a nice fountain you have here.
Makes me want to take a leak.
Okay. If you can sign this release, which allows for continued medications, we'd like to regulate his sleep because even in the last few days he's been here, we've noticed some sundowning.
Sundowning?
Yes, he's likely to become disoriented as he gets tired, especially at the end of the day. He's also usually a bit lost when he first wakes up. It's not uncommon. His leg is healing well. You are, by the way, his daughter, aren't you?
Daughter-in-law. My husband is, he's unavailable for this.
Hey, you! Get away from there! What are you doing there?
Papa, it's me. Hey, I brought some of your stuff.
Oh, you know, I'm not gonna be here that long. Might as well take it back.
Yeah? Okay, I'll take it back.
You know, Chris Kraft, I gotta give you credit for not coming in here gushing about what a wonderful place this hellhole is.
I wouldn't do that.
I know you won't, but your mom will. She has to. I've seen her with my roommate's family. You look great. The guy is half dead. Mark my words, the first thing out of your mother's mouth when she comes here, oh, everything here is so nice. The most notorious mound of flesh that ever scarred the seas. Redweed.
Redweed?
Yeah, right off the end of the plank.
Come now, Mr. Morse. We can get you back up on your feet, but you're the only one who can get your attitude up and running. And that attitude is... Hello. Who might this be?
Chris, there you are. Pop up. Oh, this place is taking such good care of you. Really, Pop up. You look wonderful. Everything here is so nice.
Hey, Dad, check this out. More pop-up books. Whoa. I didn't know about this one. It's the Wilder days. They never got it wrote down. The story hasn't finished yet. Maybe there's more. He saved some of Grandma's writing stuff. The quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog. Johnny.
Actually, I think Grandma saved some of mine.
You can do this? This is great. Maybe when Pop-Up gets out, you can help him with his books. You know, write down some of the history.
Chris, Pop-Up's staying there. You know that. It's where he lives now. That's why we're cleaning out his house. And these are not history. They're just stories, like Baby Crockett. Old lies he likes to tell.
The stories aren't lies.
Chris, what are you doing with that thing?
Oh, I was gonna take it to science class and show the teacher and kids what a real elephant rib looks like.
Chris, this is not a real elephant's rib. It's wood. I think it's driftwood. Bone would be much heavier and harder. Look. See? I can scratch it with my fingernail.
You know what? You shouldn't write it. You couldn't do it good. You erased way too much.
Hi. Wow.
Daddy, we're going to a costume party. CIA fundraiser at school tonight.
PTA fundraiser. Mwah.
And what are you?
I'm ringmaster on the Wilder days.
Hey, what's up with you, Chris?
Mwah. Someone had the inspired idea of telling him that the elephant rib was a piece of driftwood. He doesn't want to go to the fundraiser.
Well, what do you want to do, kiddo?
I want to go see Pop-Up and the shark.
Wait, hang on. I will be back in 45 minutes. We'll go to the fundraiser. Tell Grandpa I'll stop in for a minute then.
Okay.
12 o'clock, stomach, 3 o'clock, left side, 6 o'clock, back, and 9 o'clock, right side. Boom. Good.
I don't get it.
This fella here, he's a plant. That's what I'm turning into. A vegetable. What's with the zebra suit?
There's this, thing at my school, and I wanted to come see you. Dad brought me, but he had to go see some guy about buying the shark. I wanted to ask you about the Wilder days, about some of the story.
Oh, you want to hear the story?
Well, you see, the elephant rib...
I'm going to give you a story. Sit down. Once upon a time, there was a woman who lived in Europe before the war. The war. And she decided that she wanted to live in America. So she came across the sea, worked to save up money, so the rest of her family could come too. Are you with me?
Okay.
So she saves up enough money and buys tickets for her mother, her father, and her little brother. The parents come, but the brother, he don't want to come. The parents miss their son. They go back to Europe, and then, boom, the war breaks out.
The war.
She never sees her mother or her father or Milos again.
Milos?
That was his name. The brother, Milos.
That's one story I'm glad isn't true.
What are you talking about?
Well, my dad says that none of your stories ever happened. He showed me. Mulger's rib, it's wooden. It's fake.
Chris, that's just a way of reminding us of what happened. Just a way of keeping the story alive.
Well, why do I care about the story being alive if it's just a bunch of wooden crap? Your stories never happened. You just say that stuff to say it. You keep telling me you're gonna get out of here, but you aren't. You never are.
Chris! Chris! They're gonna take out all the spice, aren't they? All the sweetness. Stick 'em in line and do 'em up airtight, right? What's life without some spice? Some personal family history? He doesn't have a chance the way the father shuts it all down. All right, so I wasn't Mr. Rogers to Johnny. So I wasn't a complete damn Captain Kangaroo. But I can keep the kid on course, right? Talking about Chris and Johnny. I can get them both on course. Any ideas?
Sorry.
Big guy wants you to know he's going over the wall. If you're in, be in the laundry room 5 minutes.
Pop up. Pop up. In here. Pop up. What?
A screw is coming.
What?
You know, a guard. Willie is escaping.
Escaping? Can't we just sign a pass?
For what, a couple hours? Then I'm back in solitary. NG, no good. I want my freedom. You with me?
Okay, I'm with you. All right, but wait. Why are we in the laundry room?
Any good bust out from a big house always involves a laundry room. You didn't know?
No.
Get with it, dude.
What are you two doing?
We're busted. We're gonna fry.
You're gonna have to catch us first, partner. Here it is, folks. We're out of here. We're blowing this brig.
Nobody's ever gotten out of this place alive.
Brother, there is a first time for everything. Have a seat. Have a seat, man. There we go. Seats for everybody.
Hello?
We're never gonna make it out. We're gonna get so busted.
Act natural.
Hey, hold on
What are you doing? If they catch us, we'll get life.
Just savoring the sight of your old man wanting to visit me so badly. But now we can mention it. Let's go get him out.
Dad! Hey! Watch out! Hey! Wait!
Hey, Dad, what the hell are you doing?
Supposed to say, Shane, come back! Dad!
this?
This is ridiculous. What are we gonna do?
I'm gonna call the police. Yes, the number of the state police, please. What are you doing?
I'll call the police. You've got to get going.
Dorothy, they could be anywhere. What do you want me to do? Drive around the county calling their names?
What is it with you, huh? I mean, is this still about your father? The one you leave on the garage floor for the night?
Come on, I had no idea about that.
Okay, fine. So you don't want to deal with him, but this is about our son, who is off God knows where. And even if the police get to him first, somebody needs to be there to bring him home. So you go, John.
So my friend Krinsky, he asked me, he said, what did we hit? I didn't know. It looked to me, when it shot out of the woods at us, a heck of a lot like a wolf.
So was it? Was it a wolf?
No, worse. No, it was somebody's big, beautiful husky dog. You know, the kind that looks like it's always smiling, only this one was now smiling dead. So the dog is laying there, and I go to the trunk of my car, and I come back with a pair of jumper cables.
Cables?
Yeah, jumper cables. Kerensky says, what are they for? I ask him, did you ever hear of electric shock therapy? So I hook up the jumpers to our battery, and I clip one on the dog's ear and one on, well, a more sensitive part. And I tell Kerensky, go ahead, start up the car.
No way. That wouldn't work. Would it?
Kerensky's waiting for the signal. I give him the go. He turns the ignition.
Gilly, check out that car.
Hold up on him, we'll take a closer look.
The starter barks.
Oh God, we're busted. We're so busted. Oh, what are we gonna do?
We're going to spit into the fat face of fear.
Hey, what year's that beauty?
1959.
59? Not a 60. I told you.
Oh, that was a close one.
Oh, a very close one. But we jump-started him right back, his heart a-pounding. That dog had a whole new lease on life.
Yeah, the dog.
Chris? Oh, this is ridiculous. This is utterly ridiculous. Hello?
Hi, Dad.
Chris! Are you okay? Where are you?
We're upstate at the Sandman Hotel in Utica.
Utica? Chris, put Pop up on the phone, please.
Oh, Papa wanted me to tell you that we won't be home for a while. All right, so don't worry.
Chris, I am worried. Your grandfather is being He's being irresponsible.
No, he's
So
not.
please, put him on the phone now.
Wilder days, Johnny. That's where we're headed.
Wilder days. Dad, do not take Chris on a long trip to a place that doesn't exist. Don't you know what will happen when you get his hopes up? It will be another baby Crockett.
Dad, this is gonna be so awesome. We're gonna go find Wilder Days. You have to come.
Chris, there's no such place. Now, let me talk to Pop-Up again.
Why? You've never wanted to talk to him much before.
Chris.
Oh, it's time for my pills. Where is Redweed?
What?
Where is she?
Redbeard isn't here. She's back at the nursing home.
I know that. Where else would she be? But I have to go to the car. I must get my bills.
Dad, I don't know what you think you're doing, but it's over.
Actually, I'm not exactly sure what to do with my life just yet, so I thought I'd try this Cadillac wrestling thing, right? You know, but I also considered being a boxer. Which do you think I should do?
I'm just... don't...
A boxer, huh? Sorry, I didn't mean to hit you so hard.
The agricultural outlook for the next month is good, according to the Federal Department of Farm Outlook and Growth Projection. Citrus fruit from the south is up, while legumes, leafy greens, and beans are way up. The foreseeable futures for apples, grapes...
Found you in the lot an hour back. Carried you in here. The police will be here sometime in the next few hours. Busy night.
Hey, that blue caddy, where did it go?
Crack of dawn sort of people, I guess.
What? They left? You let them leave?
Didn't know you cared.
Great! My coat! My video camera.
You know, the guy in there said he called the cops. They could probably help you out.
Great, that's comforting.
Leaves your video camera in the car.
Oh, gross!
It's a honky-tonk parade without your mom. It's a melody played in the penny arcade. It's a Barnum and Bailey world, just as happy as it can be. But it wouldn't be make-believe if you believed in me.
This kind of reminds me of the way the land looks in your Baby Crockett book.
You know, when your dad was little, I'm talking about a good deal younger than you, he used to want one of my stories every night. He knew them all by heart. So when I would go up and tell him one, he'd fall off to sleep in the middle of it. He would just drift off, but he did it in a way that I could tell he was still listening.
My dad?
Yeah, your dad. But you're right, that was a long time ago.
So what happened? Some massive fight?
No, nothing big, nothing that I can remember. Maybe a lot of little things.
Yeah, it's kind of how it's like with me and him, too.
Nonsense, you and your father, you get along fine.
Yeah, right.
You know what's happening here? I think we're getting a little heavy in the boots. How about we pump some new blood into the shark? Hey! You! Come on!
Away.
What are you doing? You can't pick up hitchhikers. It's one of Dad's rules of thumb.
Forget the rule of thumb.
Hey! Whoa! Check this out. This beauty must be worth a fortune. Oh, man. Yeah. Oh, this is great. Thank you so much. It's like I've died and gone to Graceland. So listen, I know this might be a little bit weird, but just go ahead and just do whatever you normally do. You know, it's best if you pretend like I'm not here.
Yeah, that'd be a lot easier if you'd seen the bath in the past week. Just kidding.
No, that's okay, actually. You know what? That's perfect. See, that's perfect. I want that. I want you to be able to say whatever it is that you need to say.
Why in the world are you hitchhiking with Dad?
Well, you know, that's a good question, see? But you hang on to this here, Lieutenant. See, it's kind of a new addition to my trip, actually, and I figured, you know, it's the new millennium, and my travels with Charlie, my blue highways will be completely recorded. Like a series, you know? Makeshifts, news of the open road. Kind of like a Kerouacian, shun, you know, journal captured on digital tape. Here, I can give it back to you now. Yeah, so, you know, I'm just checking out the open road, you know, there's people and animals. Well, what's going on, dude? You see that? He waved back at me. That's great. See, people are real friendly out here. So tell me something, Captain. What kind of a trip are you two mod squatters on here?
Now, back to Vermont's problem solver, Mr. Manser. You've got an issue, he's got the answer.
Next up, John from his cell phone. John, what's your problem?
Hi. Hey, I'm looking for a 1959 blue Cadillac, you know, with big fins.
Can't help you there, John. I solve problems, not locate automobiles, but thanks for calling.
Wait, no, don't go. I have got to find it. Well, them. See, my son Chris is in that car with an old man.
What do you mean, an old man? John, hello, are you there?
My father. You see, my father has taken my son on a wild goose chase, and
I'm no
it's...
psychologist, John, but you sound really confused. Comparing your father to an old car?
Cut the psychobabble, okay? I'm just
My advice, John, listen, get to the wild man at your core. Things will look a lot clearer from that perspective. Thanks very much. And let's go to our next caller.
Hi, Mr. Manser. I love your show. I'm a first-time caller. I just wanted to say that last caller was so loaded with anger and resentment for his father, he should probably pull up
Will you? I am not seeking my father.
Oh, second, I think that car that he was looking for just pulled into Tiny Tots on Route 4 in Rutland.
Wild man.
Hang on a second, I wanna get this. There she is. Thank you, Flo. I mean, Sharon.
You ever look around with both eyes clear and think, Mr.
Oh, makeshift. Jeremy, no. See, that's the whole point, see? It's like videotape as true memory bank. For real. You know, it's all there.
But it doesn't sound like you want to leave much room for imagination.
Imagination is distortion. You know, this is free of that. It's so free of that. It's high res.
Well, it's high something, all right.
Well, get low on power. Hey, gotta get another battery. Can I have the keys to the car?
Oh, the car is open. It's a convertible.
I knew that. Okay.
Chris Kraft, I'm gonna make a deal with you. I'm gonna be gone for about 5 minutes. In that time, if you can find a waitress that can tango, I'll have her serve you any dessert in the house.
Anything?
Anything. Any thief worth a half a pound of dog dookie would have hot-wired this old boat in 40 seconds. You've been out here a good 5 minutes.
Oh, no, Pop. You know, I was just wanting to talk to you, because actually...
Oh, easy! Oh, easy. I used to have real sea legs, not so good with balance anymore, but I still got a sailor's grip. Don't you think?
But I wasn't doing anything.
You know what a BS's blessing is? It's when a lying, no-good bag of wind, someone like yourself, finally says something true. I'm talking about that whole video camera Jack Bielak crap. That's good. That's you. Stick to that. Stop robbing cars. Become a documentary filmmaker. Make people see things the way you see them. You made a tape of me today. Tell you what, send it to my friends. Start of a new career. You give up? You give up?
Okay.
Yes?
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes. 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 I'll send it. I will send the tape. Okay.
Pop-up! I found one! Come on!
Honey, you have to watch.
It's gonna be a while.
This is the worst day of my life. Worst day of my life.
Worst day of my life? My friend's dog, he ate this tuna sandwich I'd left out in the living room for like a week. Puked all over the shoes in the back of my closet. You got one that can beat that?
Time for a little rest up.
Time to water the grass?
Well, I tell you the truth, Chris Trapp, all that pirate wrestling and heavy-duty tangoing, I could use a break.
Well, there's a motel just a few miles up ahead.
Just a little bivouac. Little cat nap. Little cat nap. Clear my head.
Pop-up. Pop-up. Alan's a catnap.
This is dreaming paper. Saying a comic book tea, but it would be make believe.
Yes, it's only a in the sky, hanging over a fallen tree. Oh no! Papa! 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 We hit a deer!
I told you never to borrow the car, John.
No, Papa, I'm Chris. I'm Chris. We hit a deer.
I don't want to hear any excuses. If you do it again, John.
Papa, you gotta show me what to do. Come on, Papa, you have to help me. Papa! Here, take these. All right, I got them hooked up here. Look, remember, you gotta do what you did before. Use the jumper cables. Remember you and Krinsky. Come on, Papa! You gotta use the cables like you did before, Papa!
It's no good, son. She's gone. John. She's gone.
Pearl.
You're welcome, Ben.
Oh, Donna, Pearl, look at this.
Well, well. Isn't it a little late out for you? Where are your folks?
You looking for a poker game, son?
Hush, Ben. Do you need some help?
I need a room, please. My grandpa needs to get some sleep.
Where's your grandpa?
He's in the car resting.
Okay.
Wow, that's a sweet car you're driving, kid. You got brakes on the pedals, so
Oh, now, Ben, leave him alone. That's all I need.
Thank you.
Do you want me to show you where it is?
I can do it.
Good night.
You can shovel the back drive.
Come on, Papa. I gotta give you a pat.
Down you. Down with all of you.
Come on, Papa.
Oh, I want to talk to her. If I had...
Come on, Papa. I gotta give you a pat. I gotta give you a pat. I gotta give you a pat.
That's just me. Where's your mother? I want to talk to her. Where is she? I would have been there. If I had known, I would have been there. Oh.
Pissed himself, did he? Well, that's all right. We all done that once in our time. So I didn't mean to spook you. I apologize. You left your headlights on and the door was open and I could... You okay? He hasn't been taking his medicine, has he?
No.
Tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna get him undressed, and we'll get him showered up, and then we're gonna put him to bed, all right?
Okay.
Good plan.
The worst day of my life went by without my even knowing it. My mother, she hated being alone. Something that got worse, I guess, after I went away to college. Anyway, she had this terrible accident. She got hit by a car when she was out for a walk, and she was in the hospital for 3 days. No one was there for her. She was trying to make a comeback. Father was off on the road somewhere. He had this half-baked notion that he could publish these lame little pop-up books that he makes, and he was convinced that if he just drove around unannounced from publisher to publisher, that someone would do it for him. But she didn't know where he was. He never even told me he was going. So I didn't check up at home, and there she was lying in the hospital, alone, out of it, kind of like in a coma. And that's how she died. Over 3 days. Nobody was there to hold her hand and ask her to stay.
How'd you know how to help in there?
Oh, well, I guess I got my own dad, don't I? And he gets so cranky when he's out of it. You make that grandpappy of yours look like Snow White. Anyway, I better let you get some sleep, too. You gonna be all right?
Yeah.
All right, that's cool. Well, good night, and goodbye.
Now, wait. What happens when you're driving and you hit a deer? I mean, what happens to it if it dies?
Oh, you hit a deer, huh? Well, I'll tell you. I mean, I've certainly had a few in my time. You can't help it. You know, they just freeze, right? Yeah, but there's some good that comes out of it, too. I mean, the people around here, they don't have a whole lot of money, and, well, they sure love to eat deer meat. And, I've never seen a carcass lay any more than a few minutes roadside before someone grateful comes along. You take care of yourself, Lieutenant.
Thanks.
We'll see you later.
Sorry, that's quite a story.
Well, it's not a story. Don't call it a story. It's the truth.
Oh, that's my great uncle. I never knew him, but he was wicked crazy, old dude. He was the first one ever to set off to balloon across the Bay of Fundy. He never came back. Crockett's Quick Fix Brakes and Tires. Yeah?
Crockett's?
Sure. Crockett's.
Baby Crockett's?
Yeah, that was his nickname. Oh, it's for you. It's your wife again. Don't you have a cell phone?
It's broke. Hello?
Honey, I got a call from a woman named Pearl. She said they're in West Hope, Maine. It's up by Skowhegan. Can you find that?
Yeah. Hope, I got it. That's great. I'll call you as soon as I get there. And, Dorothy, it's...
What? Tell me, honey.
Well, it's been a little bit incredible. I mean, you would not believe where I am right now.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
I love you. Bring him home.
I will. I gotta get going. Bye. Hey. Would you be willing to come down on this bike?
Do you know how to ride one?
Chris?
Crack it on sort of people, I guess. You know, the condition the old fellow was in, I doubt they're driving fast. And since you got them dirt wheels, you could take the old Scott paper route and catch them at Turner's Falls.
The Scott paper rut?
Yeah, now they have to go way upstream to the Livermore Bridge there. And you could just take the ford.
Okay, great, thanks.
Now, it's an old logging road. It's one that hadn't been used since 1962.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Now, this came in the mail today. I don't know what it is, but it was addressed to all of you.
I knew he'd come through. It's from the old man. I know it. He did get out of here alive. But hold the tape. I got to take a leak.
Now, you hold the leak.
Makeshifts, news of the open road. My thumb is out. A car goes by. But here I am. It's 1 a.m. I'm hitching a ride. So why is it you two mod squatters are on this trip?
About 30 years ago, I drove up this way. In this same car, in fact. Same car. Different little boy. We were going to the Maine State Fair. Old friend of mine was going to be there. A guy named Baby Crockett. He was one of the best balloonists in the world. He was also a talker. Story goes that when he had some trouble with his burners, he just started yapping at the balloon. And the damn thing rolled right along on his hot air. I promised the boy that he was going to meet Baby and take a balloon ride with him. But when we got there was no sign of Baby. No sign at all. I think we waited there at that fair 3 days. He never showed up. And I told Johnny that I had another great place to take him. And it was like he never wanted to hear anything from me again.
What's that have to do with this trip?
Second chances, son. Everybody deserves a second chance. How come you're so groggy? Where's your usual energy?
Gee.
Oh, come on, whoa. Ow.
Chris! Dad! Chris! Wait! Dad! Oh, oh! Stop! Slow down! Dad! Just slow... Stop!
Where are we going now?
I think we'll drop down to Wisconsin. That was as near to an honest circus ground as we ever had. And from there, we'll find our way to the wilder days.
Sounds okay, I guess. This is where it was? This is the circus grounds?
Yeah, it seems so. Gonna need a better view to be sure. Yeah, this is the place. That old church across the river was always lined up with us. And you know, whenever the church bell would ring, the elephant would start trumpeting back to us. And the minister over there, he didn't think too much of the competition. Oh, Chris, that's the pier that we tied up to. I mean, what's left of it. But we would tie up to it, and you know, half of the town would already be out, waiting to see the animals come down that ramp.
I'm so full of it. You and Krinsky never jump-started the dog. It can't be done. And there was never an elephant or a circus boat. There's never any of that stuff. Like Dad said, it's just stories. It's just a bunch of crap. I want to go home.
You know, they are all stories, but they're not all just crap.
I don't care. I want to go home.
Honey? Honey? I'm done. I'm out. It's a long story, but I lost them. And my car. And my motorcycle.
Oh, honey. Oh, I'm sorry.
And one of my shoes.
Oh. I have great news. They called.
They what?
He called. No, he had no idea you were trying to catch up with him. He said he and Chris told you right off where they were going.
They said nothing! No, why do you think I've been chasing them this whole time? Well, I mean, Chris was chattering about finding the Wilder days or something.
Pop-Up said if you knew the story, you'd know exactly where that was.
Well, I don't. And I don't. And I'm done. I'm trashed. I'm total here.
Okay, that's why he gave me directions, sweetie. You have to get out to this island called Haven. It's pretty remote, but there's a town and...
Haven Island? That's where they went? That's great. I will call the police, and I'll have them meet them there.
No. John, honey, he called for you. No police.
Dorothy?
Honey, stop. Look around you. Look how far you've come. You're someplace you've never been before.
Yeah, I'm in a Stephen King novel.
No, I mean emotionally. You're someplace new. I can hear it in your voice.
What does that mean?
I mean, this is something you've needed to deal with, and you're dealing with it. And I'm so proud of you, John. So get yourself some dry clothes and stay the course.
Sorry, Pop-Up. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it, I promise. I'm sorry. are we going?
Wilder days. We're going to wilder days. Howdy. My grandson and I, we were wondering if you happen to know where we could rent a boat.
This here is for the only boat left. Watch your hand. You get this bastard to turn over, I'll let you use it for free.
These old two-strokers, yeah, they were touchy. But it gets so, you come to Mr. Putt-Putt. May I? Thank you. Yeah, they're delicate. They are very touchy.
Hey, what you doing? Taking her out for a little fishing then, are you?
Oh, no, it's not for me, sir, no. What I need is, I need a lift to the outer islands.
See that fella right there? I'll take you out.
If he knew I was coming, why didn't he just wait?
Don't know. Just a guy told to lend you a skiff. It ain't much, but it'll take you to the outer islands.
Oh, come on. You gotta be kidding me. This, I can't go out in this thing. I don't know how to run it. I can't trust this bucket. How am I supposed to trust this thing not to sink? Hey, what, are you kidding me?
Your guy said something about wilder day. Just hug the coast all the way.
Yeah,
hug it.
But once I'm out there, which way do I go?
Thank God. Thank God. Are you okay? I've been looking everywhere for you. Mom and I were so worried.
I'm okay. Are you all right?
Oh yeah, sure. Now,
Dad, where do you see Papa?
where is Papa? We have got to get him and get home.
We can't.
Dad! Dad, where are you? We're leaving! Dad!
Come with me.
Chris, we are on a deserted island. It's getting cold. We have no food.
I got firewood, and Pop-Up's getting mussels.
Chris, we're leaving now, okay?
All right, but your prop's all thrashed, and it's pretty far to row. Besides, Pop-Up said there should be a lobster boat here by morning to pull those traps. We can get a ride then.
Pop-Up says. Where is Pop-Up?
Come on, come with me.
Chris, stop! Look, I am not going to get into what Pop-Up says will probably happen. What will happen is that we will be stuck out here all night, the temperature will go down to 30 degrees, and we'll have no place to stay. Stop! Just tell me where Pop-Up is so I can get you home. I've got to get you home.
I tried to tell you, Dad. You gotta listen better. Come on, I'll show you. Are you coming? Oh, Dad, check this out. Look at this. You know what this is? This is the key from the shark. You know what it goes to? It goes to this here padlock, which belongs to the elephant's chains. Isn't that cool? Oh, yeah! This is a lantern from the wilder days, the real one. Isn't that awesome? Oh, and this. Dad, check this out. It's a sea urchin, but Papa calls them mermaid eggs. Oh, I gotta show you this. This is a...
Chris, hold on.
This is the best part.
I want you to wait here. I'll be right back.
Dad! Dad!
Most people, you know, they go for clams, so they root around in the mud for them. I happen to like mussels. They got nicer texture, easier to chew, and they're just laying here for the picking. I guess you'll always be a clam man.
You took my son. You didn't even ask.
You didn't even ask me!
We're all here.
Yeah, and what am I supposed to do with this place now?
I'm not sure. I was just hoping that you'd come.
No, I was always hoping that you would come. But you were never around, were you? No, you were always off someplace. And you brought nothing home to Mom but a bunch of stories. Do you know what she would do when you would go off? She'd black you out. She would just forget about you. And that's what I learned to do, too. I blacked you out. And you never did a damn thing about it. So, you are all blacked out. And I don't know what you expect from me now.
Second chance, Johnny. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You took my son! You didn't even ask me! You just went! You scared the hell out of Dorothy and me! You took my son! Chris! Chris? Chris?
You know, Dad, I did the same thing you just did. I got really mad at him, but then I got here. Anyway, this is what I wanted to show you.
Chris, this is it, huh? This is the real thing.
Yep. Old Mogul's tusk. Only lived long enough to make it up to shore. Well, that was an animal with cojones. Pop-Up's famous mussels. Mmm.
Yeah. Hot, huh? Chris Kraft, my boy, did I ever tell you all about the hot hell of a time I had as the last man aboard the Wilder Days?
Wilder Days. I've never heard of it.
Never heard of it. Well, that's good, cause
Oh, come on, I don't
your dad, he's heard it so much he could probably tell it better than anybody.
Dad?
Chris, you've heard it 1,000 times.
I haven't. I've never actually heard it.
Well, I don't know it. And even if I did, I wouldn't know how to tell it right. Anyway, I gotta pee.
You done with the bathroom?
It's all yours.
It is, isn't it? And you. And Chris's.
You know, I'm sorry about seeing this place. Really does mean something to Chris. So, thank you for showing it.
Thank you, Johnny, for joining us.
In the baby world, yes, as phony as it can be. But it wouldn't be make-believe if you believed in me. Now, young arms, there's the honky-tonk. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-doo-dee-doo-boo. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-doo-dee-doo-boo. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
Dad?
Dad?
He's just be taking a dump.
Dad? Dad? Dad?
Oh, God. Dad. Oh, God. Chris!
Dad, what happened?
Help me, he fell. He hit his head really bad. I'm gonna get him on the bed. Get his feet. Come on, get him on the bed. Okay, get him up there. Okay, we gotta, oh, God. I don't know. Get something for his head. No, you wait. Stay right there with him.
Papa! Papa! He's freezing, Dad, he's freezing!
Okay. Get the sun. All right. Here. Oh, it's okay, Dad.
Keep him warm, Dad.
Chris, what are you doing?
Keep him warm.
Wait!
I'll be back!
Chris, you stay right here! Chris!
We spit in the back of the
Fat face of fear. Fat face of fear. Da da da. Fat face of fear. Da da da. Fat face of fear.
Come on, Dad. Stay with me. Stay with me. Dad. She was a steamer. A circus boat. She carried acts. Up and down the coast of New England. As far up as Penobscot Bay.
That face of fear. Da da da. Help! We need help! Help! Help!
But you didn't even know if Mogul was free yet. He was back there, trumpeting. But you tied off a line, that catch pin of the cage, and you pulled like hell. And the next thing you remember, you were in the water.
Saved your life.
Hurry up, hurry up! All right, follow me this way. Go! Dad! It's okay, Dad. It's okay. Dad, we got the ink for you. But Mom wouldn't let me open it.
Perfect. Thank you, honey. All right. Ready?
Yeah.
Papa will be so proud.
Whoa. That's great. Really great.
Okay. How's this go again? Something about,
She's a steamer.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
A circus boat. Carries animals up and down the coast of New England. Wilder days.